Okay, lads, so it's a Sunday. You're sitting there, lazy Saturday or Sunday, you're sitting there. What do I watch? What should you watch? I hope I can give you a great recommendation. If you've not seen this movie before, you just got to. It's just so charming, fun, something that's easy to get into, but it still makes you feel all the kind of things like, well, Toy Story 3 is your answer. It's a great weekend movie. And lads and ladies, let me tell you, it's not just for kids. It really isn't. This is for adults who need something that'll make them laugh and maybe even shed a tear. There's some there's some moments in these lads that you think, wow, that really got me. And leaves you thinking, man, that was a good one. And look, if you haven't seen it yet, you are missing out. I'm not talking about just some fluffy kids movie. We're talking about a classic here. I mean, Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 are amazing movies, all three. But 3? Whoa. The kind of movie you pop on, but after a long week, crack open a few beers and just let it happen. Trust me, you won't regret it. Let's get into it. Peter. Now I know what some of you are probably thinking. Oh, come on, Peter, really? How old are you? Maybe I am mentally 5, but honestly, lads, just, you got the whole talking toys gimmick, right? Yeah, but Toy Story 3, it's so much more than that. It's a blend of nostalgia, humor, heartfelt moments. You get hit with the feels, but in the best way possible. And here's the catch. You gotta be willing to let go of the idea that kids' movies are just for kids. Because if you go into that movie with the mindset, you could miss it. The fact that it hits harder than most grown-up dramas. The structure of the script, excellent. I mean, the attention to detail, excellent. The characters, excellent. And you've got toys, but you've also got some serious life lessons, laughter, and the occasional, damn, I didn't see that part coming moments. And that's the part that makes Toy Story 3 so universally lovable, lads. It's a movie that just doesn't entertain you, it connects. Okay, so let's put it all together. Let's get the scene here. If you've somehow managed to miss the Toy Story franchise, lads, let me fill you in. You've got Woody, the cowboy doll. And then Buzz Lightyear, the space ranger. And the whole gang of beloved toys who for 3 movies have been living in their own little world of loyalty, friendships, and very human emotions, all while being toys. Now, Toy Story 3 picks up a little time after the second one, and the gang is facing something they've never had to deal with before. Andy, their owner, is all grown up, he's heading off to college, and the toys are facing the heart-wrench reality that they might end up forgotten, thrown in the attic, okay, worse, tossed away for good. And it's where the emotional roller coaster really begins. So already right from the get-go, we're dealing with some heavy stuff, but don't worry, this isn't just an emotional sob fest. It's got the classic Toy Story charm and with enough laughs and wit to balance it all out. Now, where it gets really interesting for the toys is it's in their attempt to be donated to a daycare and end up in a much darker place than they expected. And this daycare is run by a soft, fuzzy-looking bear named Lotso, that's what you think on the tin, and who seems sweet and cuddly at first, but then turns out to be the villain of the whole piece. And trust me, this bear he's a complete psychopath. He's not your average villain, though he's kind of the villain that makes you question how a kid's movie can get so intense. And it's not just about the toys trying to escape, it's about what happens when you're faced with change. The theme of letting go is at the core of the movie. It really is. And Andy's moving on to bigger things. So the toys must. But it's hard, right? You know, it's tough of letting go of something that's been part of you for so long. We all can relate to that. And in that bittersweet feeling, you can't ignore it. And the toys go through all of it, from anger, disbelief, to acceptance, and finding new purpose. And, you know, like I said about letting go, we can all get hooked on this movie the moment you feel that, and boy, it does. It pops off the screen. And this is where the magic happens, lads. The climax is as emotional as it gets. I genuinely actually had tears in my eyes. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what in Lord's name? But without spoiling anything for those who haven't seen it yet, must say this. If you've ever felt like you were outgrowing something or leaving the past behind, this movie hits you like a ton of bricks. There is a scene towards the end where they face a real crossroads. And we won't give anything away. They literally think they're done for. And it's one of the most heart-stopping moments in animated history. It's not just a kid's movie. It's like it's life-changing. Yeah, I said it. Life-changing. I said it. I can't believe I said it. And that's the beauty of Toy Story 3. You're not just watching a movie about toys. You're watching a film about growing up, moving on and understanding that it's okay to let go. And in that moment, you get it. You understand the emotional depth that Pixar has masterfully captured. You can't help feel connected to the toys because they're just like us. Right, let's finish it up here for the day, lads. So why Toy Story 3 is the perfect movie for a weekend? Well, it's more than just a relaxing movie. It's about nostalgia, friendship, and that universal theme of letting go. It's a movie that no matter how old you are, could make you cry, appreciate the things that matter most. It's fun, it's witty, and it's exactly the kind of movie you can enjoy with a cold beer in your hand, kicked back on the couch. And here's the kicker. Like I said, it's not for kids. You're male or female, does not matter, young or old. You're going to get something out of Toy Story 3. Hey, even if you're an 80-year-old man or woman, maybe it'll actually be a nostalgic moment when you felt like a kid again, because it can bring it all back for you. And it's a timeless classic. It's worth revisiting if you've seen it before. Get out Toy Story 1, 2, and then followed by number 3. Why not? Grab the popcorn, crack open a beer, and take a trip back to the world of Woody, Buzz, and the gang. You won't regret it. See you, lads.
Peter.
Wow.